got that personal family who turns out a little crazy and odd. But Steffi and Boozy and Yogi and Amy are stuck with the craziest one. He's JROD, 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 and the lovable ones. JROD, JROD, sit down and enjoy his vlog today. No, that's terrible. Well, let's see how this one works. We're starting off a new week and I decided to try to use my new camcorder. And by new camcorder, I mean the one we used from our wedding, so several years old. Let's see how the zoom looks. Oh my god. The zoom is out of control. Boozy's so excited and Emmy is sleepy. Let's see what Stephanie's doing. She's that lady from The Ring. Stephanie's eating. Guess what she ordered today at BW3's?
Fries.
A basket of fries and nothing else. Actually, she got the wrap. She's pretty good. I ordered a bunch of wings and I couldn't eat them.
That was 12.
Yeah, I got the small, but I couldn't finish them. Stephanie's gonna eat some of them because she likes wings. Yeah. I'll have to tell the story of Dopplers sometime because that still messes with me. I mean, I heard stories. I'll tell it now because Stephanie's in the house anyways. But so I bet I can set this up here too, can't I? Oh, look at that! I don't even have to hold on to this thing. So, anyways, we always heard stories about Jerry Doppler at Doppler's Bowl before they converted over to an antique mall. But Jerry Doppler died a long time ago, and I mean, he loved that place more than anything else on the face of the earth. So you would hear stories about, you know, the employees and stuff like that being there after dark, after close, and hearing weird things and smelling weird smells. Like Jerry Doppler had his own little cologne that he wore all the time, and they would smell that, and they would hear pins moving on their own in the back, and random stuff would just happen like that. But anyways, one night we're closing. That's when I was running karaoke down there. I should probably explain that. If anybody's going to haunt that place after they die, besides Jerry, probably me, because I think I was there for like 6 or 7 straight years. But anyways, Steph and I were there late one night, closing up after karaoke and after the bar closed. And I can't remember if it was Mike or Dan. Pretty sure it was Mike. But anyways, you have to go clock out, and clock out, I mean you write down your times on the little sheet of paper with your name on it in the office. In order to get there, you have to walk through the bowling center if you're going through from the bar area, back when it was a bar and a bowling alley. So anyways, I walked through the back part of the bar and walked through the grill and get through to the bowling center, and I hear somebody walking behind me, so I quick whip around because I thought it was Mike. I'm pretty sure it was Mike. And I was like, "What's up, Mike? What do you need?" Nobody's standing there. So I noticed a little bit of a darkening too on the side of the wall when I was walking, so I was like, this is messed up. So I go and grab Mike and Steph, and I was like, "Can you come just verify that there's a shadow?" Because it kind of freaked me out. So we go over to the bowling center, and I walk in front of the little office, and they just say, "Oh wait, stop, yeah, something just blocked out in front of the claw game." It wasn't any of the things I was doing, it was actually something else. So they got to witness something walking in front of the claw game too. But yeah, definitely one of the creepier experiences. But still pretty interesting, so that was messed up. And Steph's back in the vehicle. Look it! Yay! See, it focuses on your face. But yeah, that's my scary story about Dopplers. Do you remember that?
What?
I actually got it. Yeah, I do. I can see it. When Jerry Doppler walked in front of the claw game.
Oh, the ATM.
Yeah. Yeah, I told him that story because I figured we had time.
I went and got smelly things. When I was looking for my hair straightener earlier today, I realized I had too many Bath & Body Works bags in my bathroom, so I condensed them down, and then I realized that I had like 20 of these things sitting there, so I decided, since I ran inside to get a sweatshirt and such, I would grab a couple for the car, because it kind of stinks in here.
Because we are putting those kids through college.
The Bath & Body Works kids, they're like 80 years old.
Yeah, I know, but we buy too much there.
You love their soap. You do. He does. Always complains when you don't get the kind you want.
That's because you always give me the crap smells, and I'm stuck with them until they run out.
Because you don't pick them out. I tell you to help pick them out so that way you can have the smells you want in your bathroom.
Why do you pick the garbage smells to begin with? Why can't I have the nice things?
Because I think they do smell good. You just don't like the food-flavored ones.
The winter ones are the worst.
I love the winter ones.
Are you kidding me? All the candy cane smells and all the gingerbread garbage. It all smells just atrocious.
Vanilla Bean Noel smells good. It smells like vanilla. This smells good. Tell them what this smells like.
Candy.
What is it actually?
I have no idea. I could not tell.
It's watermelon lemonade.
Oh, I love watermelon.
And lemonade.
I couldn't tell lemonade, but now that I hear watermelon...
Smell my hands.
I have like dry skin going on.
You always have dry skin.
Dude, I love this camera. I don't understand why we didn't use this the whole
hands.
time.
What do they smell like? Pumpkin cupcakes.
Pumpkins on pumpkins on pumpkins on pumpkins on pumpkins. That's all it is. So yeah, we still don't know what we're doing. I got a receipt on me now for some reason. I guess we should probably make up our mind. Do something. Although I imagine this video will probably go better than last week's video since we had 5 people watch. So thank God we keep doing this. Maybe we should just change this over to like, you know, instead of trying to do it for viewers, and it's like How I Met Your Mother, except we'll have a kid someday and be like, this is how boring your parents were. There's only 5 people that watch our videos, because screw them.
Well, the nice thing about it is we get to look back at them and see what we did, even if
Oh yeah,
boring.
we are. Are you kidding? They're all hilarious.
Yeah, I think they're fun.
We laugh at all of them, which I mean makes our sense of humor a little cooler.
Did you tell
than
them what
yours.
happened at B-Dubs besides what we ate?
Oh no.
Jarrett made me laugh because I called him a B- husband last time, and he goes, "I'm a flippin' A+ husband," and it made me spread out my nose, and I spit it all over myself. It was funny.
It was fantastic. I love messing with her because I freaked out about it. I was like, how do you call me a B- husband?
When I do stuff for you every single day.
Every single day. Tell everybody about your work week, because I don't mind telling people I threw out my back, and on my FMLA claim, I barely went to work this week because I could hardly move.
True.
Now let's tell them about, I missed 3 days in a row.
There's a bug in here.
Oh, gross. Don't touch it. But I missed 3 days of work this week, and every single one of those days, what did I do?
Still came and brought me stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you still had to come and tell your supervisor you weren't going to be there anyways.
I could have called or texted.
Yeah, but you didn't.
Because I'm not.
And I told you I didn't care if I didn't have anything, didn't I?
Yeah, that's true.
There's a fly over there. I'm trying to get him out.
Get
Sorry.
out of here, fly. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, that's been about 10 minutes of recording already. See how easy it is to just talk into this thing, because we also have a tripod for this, so we could set this... Oh, we should do like a weird questionnaire and set up a green screen or something. How do you work a green screen? You're the one who used to do editing. I never even took like any video, anything in high school, because I was like, this is dumb.
See how much it would have came in handy
Well,
for you?
it's like you told your team this week, I only started doing this because you're like, you can't do that. And I was like, yeah, I can. I'll get 5 people to watch my crappy videos every week.
And 2 of them are us.
Yeah, and 2 of them are us, so... Please, for the love of God, tell people to subscribe to this garbage. I swear to God, if I don't get more than 100 subscribers... Okay.
People don't subscribe because you tell them to subscribe.
Don't subscribe.
People subscribe because they like you.
Like me.
You're hard to like.
Yeah, I am hard to like.
But you want to know about a green screen. So green screen, you have to have a certain color of green. It has to be tight and actually on the wall right behind you. And then when you take the video, you put it into... Well, I use Adobe Photoshop or iMovie, but you can put it into that and then you can change the background to whatever you want it to be.
So where does one get green screen?
Well, in high school, the green screen that we used was a giant plywood wall that basically sat in the back of the classroom that was painted green. But people that use green screens on YouTube, you can have, like...
I imagine this has got to be something...
Leaky, is that who I watch? Yeah, the Sims 4 guy.
Yeah.
He has a green screen, so that way, like, when he inputs his, like, webcam video, it's just his face.
Yeah.
And so the background's still the video game. And that, I'm not sure where he got his green screen from, but it's actually a screen.
Huh.
Yeah.
That is weird. We will have to find one of those, because I'm actually having an idea now how it could be hilarious to, like, do, like, a sit-down, like, questionnaire type thing.
Hey, Siri.
Siri doesn't listen to us, because...
Hey, Siri.
Siri's been...
Hey, Siri. Why isn't she not working?
Because Siri's stupid. I'm sorry, I am Siri. Anyways, I'm going to shut this off while we research this.
How do you make a green screen? Jarrett. How do you make a green screen?
Let me think about that. Here's what I found on the web for how do you make a green screen.
Ooh, first one, let's look at it. Blogs.techsmith.com. Oh, there's a lot of words. You can make one for about $30.
$30 is not much money. We should make a green screen, because I could find it hilarious to, like... Well, since I know he won't watch this, I think we should get Kevin to, like, come down and put the green screen in the back, and then I'll do, like, a serious questionnaire with him, and they'll drop little pictures of, like, animals doing stuff behind him. Could be hilarious. Anyways, to be continued.
So we were originally going to go to Anoka for this holiday light parade thing. Holiday. Halloween. Jared just pulled something up that's kind of funny that you don't need to know about. Anyways, we were going to go up there, but figured because we've never been there before, nor did we either read too much about it, we didn't want to waste an hour and a half driving up there and then be bored and then drive an hour and a half back. So Jared had a brilliant idea. And what is that idea, Jared?
So I found a website. This website tells of all the... If people don't know, there's a lot of haunted stuff in Mankato. Mankato is probably one of the most haunted cities in the state because of all the messed up stuff that's gone on here. So I pulled up the site that I read 100 million years ago when I lived on Van Brunt, so we're talking 10 plus years ago. And I'm reading through it, and what we're going to do is we're going to kind of take you around to some of the haunted locations. I'm going to try to hit most of the stories, but there's like 70, and if you see this, which I'm sure you can't because it's impossible, the site is black background with red typing. So I'm going to try to read this to you as well, which, thank God I got good peepers for my old age.
It's because you have contacts. You don't have good eyes, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I don't. I'm going to turn it sideways.
He once thought our cat was a sweatshirt.
That's not scary. We'll save that for another day. Alright. So if you take a look around here.
Roll on your window. You can't see out that window.
Oh, sorry.
You zoom on this thing. Oh, right.
The zoom's incredible, by the way.
Ooh, look, that's the wine cafe.
Yeah, that's where a lot of Verizon folks go to catch Pokemon
And there's
and
a
drink.
big truck.
That's where Embers used to be.
Oh, yeah, that big empty spot. Oh, there's your eyeball.
And we'll talk about what's over there in a second.
And then over here, got a creepy girl playing Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Don't zoom in on her.
I did.
Okay, ready? So, here we go. Legend has it that many Mankato students doing the walk of shame over the Main Street Bridge.
Which we're underneath right now.
Now I'm going to roll up my window so that they can actually hear me, because I'm sure that's loud with all the traffic. Anyway, legend has it that many Mankato students doing the walk of shame over the Main Street Bridge in the early morning hours have seen a young woman walking across the bridge either in front of them or coming towards them. As they come up to her or as she passes, the air gets very cold and sudden panic always follows.
That's her.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be terrifying if that was it? But let's keep going. So, several times students have heard her singing a song. One music major could not get the song out of her head, so she searched the web to try to find it. She found the song the girl was singing was called Come Home Father, a tune that was popular during the Civil War. An old bridge, but it was replaced. There's a new bridge. This is the new bridge. But the old bridge was the very spot during the Civil War. Same spot. At the foot of the bridge, right over there by Embers and by that parking lot, at the foot of the bridge in Mankato's side, there was a large cemetery filled with Civil War dead. Over the years, the cemetery was forgotten and the bodies were never removed. You're not even facing me. So, yes,
Yeah, I am.
that's where a bunch of dead bodies are located. Also, legend has it that a young man who looks like Corey Feldman can be seen standing on the Main Street Bridge on cold summer evenings. Several people have reported to the police that they have seen him jump off the bridge, but there are never a splash and never heard a ripple of water below. As a student protester jumped off the bridge in 1966 during the Vietnam War demonstration, he was never seen again. His name was Corey Fieldstein. So, apparently Corys look a lot alike. If you remember, there are two Corys.
Remastered, reborn.
I gotta see if I can find the other one. Oh yeah, this one as well has something to do with it, because this riverfront that walks or goes down towards it. But legend has it that a 1918 John Deere tractor can be seen driving down Riverfront Drive near the new library, which is right next to us. On the night of November 11th, the driver was said to look like a ghost holding an American flag. In November of 1919, President Woodrow Wilson proclaimed, I can't pronounce this, armistice? I'll have to look up the meaning of that word. Day to mark the official end of World War I, November 11th, 1918. So they believe that has something to do with it. I won't get into the Sibley Park thing. I know it talks about it at some point, but if you look across the way over there, maybe if you drive over by the library, actually, before we do this, Land of Memories, Glenwood Avenue.
AKA Jared didn't research everything before we got here, because
Oh, no,
there's just a ton
no.
of stories about nothing that we're not even here about.
Left of the fort, nope, this isn't it. Grand Old Opera House, Carnegie Heart Center, St. Joseph's Hospital. Legend of the Boy Who Screams Purple at Mankato High School. Legend has it that behind the Riverfront Hy-Vee, which is also right over there, was a wooded hillside where a man was shot
I
to
can't even
death.
see it from here.
Yeah, was shot to death in the late 1800s. People have told the sightings of the man dressed in a style of a miner walking in this location. These sightings all occur in the early to late evenings. The man carrying is what seems to look like a shovel and a pickaxe over his shoulder. Gage Tower, downtown hotels. Legend has it that the property of one of the downtown hotels now sits on what once was a sanatorium for the criminally insane. Back in the early 1900s, there is also a rumor of bodies of the inmates that were buried on the property and were never removed. Employees of this hotel hear strange noises such as doors opening, closing, to rooms being unoccupied. One woman employee was walking down the hall late one night and hand touch her shoulder. She turned to see an eerie-looking man standing there, then vanished before her eyes. She still works there, but cannot mention the incident to her because she will start to cry hysterically and threaten to quit. Creepy. Alright, going on, since I couldn't find the story because we decided to start driving to other locations. Also back there is where they hung, good lord, what was it, 55, something like that. Some ridiculous amount of Native Americans, and apparently on the date that took place, you can hear the scream and cry, which is pretty terrifying. Obviously, being a big scaredy cat, I refuse to go down there and check that out, because if it actually happens, I would wet myself, and I don't want to do that. Also, I don't know. There's a lot of creepy stuff about Mankato. Maybe I should put the link into this site, although it is a difficult read.
In the description box below.
In the description box below.
Maybe read it on a computer.
Yeah. Read it on a computer. That way I'm not spending the whole time reading about it. I'll just give it the gist of the stories.
Or be smart and do what I told Jared to do and copy and paste it into a different article so that way you can read it in black and white. Just saying.
Alright, so now we're in Sibley Park, down by the river, because legend has it that the spirits of 13 Swedish fishermen hanged in the Mankato for starting the codfish wars of 1877 can be seen sitting and talking at the river's edge of Sibley Park during the evening of December 24th, Christmas Eve, the day of the hanging, at the site of the hanging. So that's here. But yeah, that's another fun fact about Sibley Park, where we drive around and play Pokemon. Big 2. Legend has it that on late night on April 10th, the sounds of many types of panicking animals can be heard at Sibley Park. April 10th, 1965, the last great flood surged through Mankato, killing many animals housed in the Sibley Park Zoo. The zoo was never rebuilt. They have since rebuilt it, but it's not the full zoo. But yes, if you ever want to come down here on April 10th and hear screaming animals, that's the spot to go. Legend has it that the Hubbard House on South Broad Street is haunted. At night you can hear a horse and carriage come up near the front steps, hear a man and woman get out, and hear the stairs creak as they walk up them in silence. Also very close by, legend is an old main village on 5th Street is the home of a Rumpledge family ghost. People have reported loud crashing noises coming from the building. People have reported seeing an old woman looking out the window. People have also reported seeing a little girl seen floating across the floor of the lawn. Workers have reported upstairs that if you look in the mirror, they can see the reflection of people, but they turn around and nothing is there. And the government yeah, I'm not getting into that one. The government center is haunted as well. And here's the other one I was trying to find. Legend has it that an Irish family lived on the house near a stop sign on 5th Street, which is 3 blocks that way. Legend has it that the husband brutally killed his wife and children. Legends say that if you go up there late at night and stop by the stop sign and turn your high beams on the stop sign, you will smell beer and blood and see blood dripping down the sign. You will also hear the footsteps of a man walking towards you, singing an Irish song. As he walks towards you, the footsteps get louder and louder until you can feel a hot cabbage breath on your cheek. I actually did that once while really drunk. I was in the passenger seat and I just started singing an Irish melody to creep out the driver. But anyways, yes, that's pretty much this area.
What a weirdo. But what Jared didn't tell you is the Hubbard House right here. That's the carriage house. We were originally going to get married in their gardens that are over there, but they're dead now.
Dead.
And we were going to have a reception at the Old East Village or whatever it's called. And then we changed our plans and decided to get married in our backyard. And
you saw it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's online. You can see that. Online. But yeah, otherwise we went with something else. But yeah, we almost got married at some creepy places. Good thing we didn't.
It's pretty much all creepy.
You are creepy. Should have
That's why I
done
live here. Ooh.
it. You should have done it in like a creepy voice. Legend has
They're
it.
coming to get you, Barbara.
Legend has it.
I can't do a creepy voice. I sound too much like a goofball, like I should be on Bob's Burgers or something. I'll do it in the voice of Cleveland or something like that.
Do it.
Legend has it that in Mankato High School is built on the former site of an old Lutheran orphanage. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm not going from there. Legend has it the old Mankato Brewery site on the east end of Rock Street, which is right there, is haunted. Railroad and newspaper man Frank Hamill is generally regarded as the father of Mankato beer. He arrived in 1883 on the Chicago Northwestern Railroad. He later became publisher of the Mankato Advocate, mayor of the town, and prominent Republican politician. Hamlin died suddenly in 1922 of mysterious stomach problems. His body was displayed in this beautiful home that you can see here. He had built for himself and his family on North 7th Street. His wife lived the remainder of her days and often reported feeling that Frank was still there with her. As time passed, the new owners took over. The house gained reputation of being haunted. Frank said that the new owners was still in town. Many guests report hearing noises, voices, and feeling that they are simply not alone in the old house. The family even moved out. Today, apparently, the haunting continues. The current residents absolutely, that's weird, certain that they are not alone. They even refer to their guest as Frank. Another interesting story about that is that house was for sale for like the 10th time in 6 years while Stephanie and I were looking for a house, and that's when we were really into ghost hunters. And I kept trying to convince her to look at it so we could buy it because it was only like $110,000.
No, it wasn't. It was way more than that.
It was more than that?
$210.
Oh, it was $210, but still not a bad price. And apparently, I think that's also where they said one of the women
that you can't see is up behind it. If you go up the road, there's the old gates for the old Mankato Brewery, and they have a carriage house for the garage.
Yeah, which is really awesome. And I can't remember if that's the house where they said one of the ladies was buried because he like married his sister and then something. But that might not have been this house. It might have been another one. But
I don't know. I kind of think this is a nice looking house, but I was saying to Jarrett while he was ignoring me while he was looking for the story, it's kind of creepy that all the trees are really little compared to like over here. There's a creepy house.
We should probably get out of here before they freak out.
Who?
The people that live in this house.
And they come out and murder you?
Wouldn't it be messed up if I saw a guy's face in that top window up there?
What you don't know is while you're reading that story, I was zooming in on the windows.
Yeah.
And there was a face. No, there wasn't.
Alright. Yeah.
So typically, we relax during the evening, but Jarrett, what are we doing?
Carving pumpkins.
What are you doing right now?
Getting angry.
What do you mean?
I hate cutting the tops off of these things because I'm always afraid I'm going to cut my hand off.
You did yours. You didn't do it that well on yours. Make sure it's a big hole because I want to be able to scoop that crap out without sticking my hand in like this.
Okay.
You're making it small. You're making it small.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's okay.
See? Magical. Okay. Now for the fun part or something.
Is it though?
No.
Blizzy has something to say.
See, what had happened was...
Oh.
Guess what Stephanie's making?
Pumpkin seeds.
I zoomed in on like the only part that still had a piece of pumpkin left in it.
Won't hurt you.
They're gonna be so delicious.
Except for I forgot how hot I have to turn on the oven for it and how long. So that'll be fun.
I'd say 425 for 10 minutes, the longest.
Or we can just Google it.
Or we could just Google it. Well, we're about ready to show our final product, but we gotta shut these lights off because we lit them up already. Pretty disappointed in mine. Actually, I shouldn't say I'm disappointed in mine, because mine came from Stephanie's favorite vlogger. One of his shirts, Mr. Shay Carl, and I like Shay the hearts too. They're pretty awesome. But I decided to do that. She's Googling right now. After that's done, I'm going to have her pull out her poster, because we got a super cool signed poster of Shay Carl too. But then we'll show you guys the pumpkins. But yeah, so I did mine as Shay Carl, and Stephanie did hers of her favorite Pokemons. So that'll be pretty neat. Show you guys here in just a second. It's 300 degrees for 50 minutes.
Cook time, 50 minutes. Clean the seeds, dry them.
Alright, so there's Stephanie's Punkaboo pumpkin. Just pretty neat.
It's a Pokemon, in case you don't know.
I already told him that.
Oh.
I'm pretty smart. And then in the dark, oh, look at how dark it is. I'm gonna fall down or something.
How are you gonna fall down?
I don't know. We'll go over here and get this. There's my Shay Carl, Shay Tards. I'm vlogging your guy. Not too bad, actually. It did go a little sideways, but I like it. Yeah.
Looks like a Bahamian cheese.
Or a piece of pizza.
That's what you should have. Pizza delivery guy eating your
Oh, I do like pizza. But yeah, that's the Shay Carl one. I like the Punkaboo one. And that's Stephanie's super cool Shay Carl signed poster that I got her, because I think he's cool too.
Yeah, and this isn't where he is, but he looks just like this when he's puking at a rainbow. That's what this pumpkin's supposed to look like.
See, if you look at that in his backwards cap, and I go over here, and you look at it now. Huh? 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 Yeah, it's close. We've found him, the Mankato native, known as Silvertooth.
Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah, so if you're ever wondering who the hell's kicking you out of gyms, that guy with a giant freaking cigar.
I don't kick them out of gyms. I simply take what's mine.
So there you go. That's actually my buddy Andrew from work. He sits next to me and likes to scare me every day because he's hilarious. Yeah, we're down at Sibley again, by the way.
I do tend to have that effect on people.
Yep. Oh, God. Alright, guys. Well, that's this week's episode. We decided to cut a little short so I could do all my editing now, because tonight is the big one. The Walking Dead season premiere and Once Upon a Time and the Steelers game is about to be on in 30 minutes, which means that I have 30 minutes to edit like 50 minutes of video. That's awesome. But yes, so hopefully you enjoyed this week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Look forward to seeing you guys again next week. Okay, bye!
Bye! I got dots and a blizzy cat.
Everyone's got that person and family who turns out a little crazy and odd, but Steffi and Boozy and Yogi and Amy are stuck with the craziest one. He's JROD, and the lovable ones. JROD, sit down and enjoy his vlog today. No, that's terrible.